name is Nate, and this is our Hirac Delest. Yay!
Yay! I forgot how to do Hirac Delest.
Don't worry about it, I got it, bro. First up, motherfuckers, it's stream goals. We need 1 follower. That's the stream goal. We're shooting for the moon. We want to make it to an even hundo. And we're at 99 problems. But your ass ain't one.
Yeah.
You person that hasn't followed us yet, fucking go follow us. So we get stream goals. We get bonus XP. We met our last stream goal, which was something. I forgot. Don't matter.
Patreon.
It's met. Doesn't matter now. Yeah, Patreon. That was it. Now then, favorite moments. Jenna.
Ooh,
What was the coolest thing? Or
I
things?
think one of my very favorite moments was watching Kombucha. Well, you know, obviously, clearly, Dylan doesn't know this, but Kombucha just sky dropping Katie on the head. That was fucking great.
Yeah, everything I do with that orangutan boy is my favorite thing. He's... I didn't know this when I started playing, but I think orangutans might be my favorite animal, you guys. And they're really cool and great.
Nice.
Just big orange, just tubs. Just a Volkswagen Beetle with arms that goes by.
Okay.
Donkey Kong. It's good shit.
Stitch Fix.
What?
Austin's just doing his own dynamic ad insertion. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Stitch Fix. For all your monkeying around. That's all I got.
Austin, what was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment? I liked, honestly, the big arguments, kind of conversation stuff at the end. It's like, it's fun to watch tears. Like, I have tears, T-E-I-R, I-E-R, however you spell it. That kind of tears. It's fun to watch you guys break them down, like, because, like, you making persuasion checks to get closer to this thing, and it's like, I have this idea of what she has to do, and, like, even before the episode starts, I'm like, no matter what they do, I can predict everything. They're not gonna be able to break her down, and then you guys present stuff that I didn't necessarily think about, and it's like, well, fuck. Why wouldn't she try this? If you know what I'm saying? So that was my favorite part, and it was like everybody had like input into it. It was like, you know, you have Savannah talking, and then Zac, you know, chiming in, and them two playing back and forth. Max with his own objectives, trying to stop you guys, and Dylan just trying to end the fight because she hasn't. It was so interesting. I don't know, I'm going a long time on mine, but it was so interesting to see Dylan, like, has no ball in this court. No ball on the court in this fight. She don't have a ball in the fight, basically. And
no horse in this dog.
Yeah, she don't have a horse in the dog sleds. But she, like, she just comes in and she's like, you helped me get this crazy power. You guys helped me get away from these aliens. Please be friends. And it's like, I don't know, I loved it. That was my favorite part.
Good. That was good. That conversation was fantastic.
Real quick, Alex, you want to stop sharing that thing real quick for me?
Fine.
Thanks.
Boom. I have rarely seen like a big charisma-based battle, but that's essentially what that was. I'm being so dead serious. Like that was a non-physical battle that we went through. I almost wish we'd have had turn order, but like that's okay. I'm glad we didn't because you need to be able to freely speak. I don't know. That was great. That was some good ass RP by everybody, and I appreciate that shit. I have so many questions about my Taya. I'm not going to get into them yet because we're still doing favorite moments, but I've got some shit that I want to know. My favorite moment was probably, I think it was knocking out Katie and taking the Dracon Beam and like, I mean, the sky drop, yeah. Like just, I was like, I'm gonna back up and let me prep to do that, but I didn't think I'd get an opportunity to. So for it to actually be a thing I could do, I was like, oh hell yeah. So I'm glad I got to do it. And then just her fucking punching a giant ape would be like, let me go. Like, yeah, that's working. Is that working? Do you feel good about what you're doing right now? Is that helpful? I don't know. I enjoyed that. But that big conversation, yeah, that was definitely a high point too. I don't know. I like this whole game, you guys.
I know.
Alex's favorite moment. Oh,
I was gonna say, I know there's frustrating parts in that, like especially when like you say something really cool and then a roll fails and it's like, damn it. But like,
yeah.
I just want to commend you all. Y'all were good at taking those, rolling with them, and giving it back too. Right? It was fun for me.
Alex, favorite moment, go.
Oh, my favorite moment has like, okay, so I know that like people watching this stream and like listeners and everything have already gotten their first Dylan game, but this was my first game where it wasn't like, oh, this is Dylan's introduction and like there's a cutscene and like she's doing some stuff, but like it's the this was like Dylan's in the game, and I like legit I was just fangirling over Jenna like with the bat and everything. I was literally sitting here like, yeah,
It was so good.
fucking excited.
So good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We finally got our first key issue. This is first appearance of Dylan, not the cameo. Like the cameo was nice
Right.
at the end of book 2, but this is the actual first appearance of Dylan, and it's great. It's good shit. I really like Dylan's reaction too. To so are you gonna help? And she goes, "Oh fuck, I didn't even think about that."
That's so good.
That was such a good reaction and felt like so honest, like such a good like how it's probably how I would react.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, I gotta get home, my mom's gonna beat my ass, and then they're like, but do you want to join our alien resistance? And I'd be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. I think so. Is that an option? I didn't know I could. Holy shit, I wasn't thinking about it. Like,
my fucking favorite part about that though was that then Dylan was like, let me think about it, because that's like the real shit. Because like all of us are like, we're Animorphs fans. Yeah, we're fight. Like, but like no, that's not the case.
It's a D&D thing too, because like you're playing a game and you're like, I want to be an adventure. I want to have fun. Yes, I'm going to join your fight against but this game is different because it's not all about go out and fight the Yeerks and stuff. It's like, if you don't, the people you care about are going to, like, bad things can happen. And I feel like, yeah, Dylan had the most, like, a realistic response to it. And asking to wait, is good. For sure.
I'm just happy to be here.
just happy to be here.
Not as happy as I am to have you here.
Same.
I think I'm equal.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Bates equal.
I'm more happy than everybody.
I'm happier than Austin.
No, I'm happier.
And I will fucking
down.
Yeah.
All right, you're happier.
We are now on the discuss show portion. So discuss show. Everyone begin.
How do we
and then
do
everyone
this?
shuts up.
Hey, does anybody get to the end of this and like then they're thinking back and they're like, what did I just do for the past like 4 hours?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have an
I do
idea.
wish we had go, please.
From what you all have gathered in this episode, before you go back and listen to the Dylan episode, what do you think happened? How do you think all this played out?
Alex?
Yeah.
You want to go or you want me to go?
I want you to go first because I'm still working on a few things.
Dylan takes off running towards the crashed ship. Crashed ship has been stolen by some kind of Andalite assassin who steps out or is crashed in the wreckage, one of the two. And Dylan goes, "Oh fuck, are you good?" And helps up said baddie. And they then friends forever. I never thought I'd die standing next to an Andalite. What about next to a friend? Oh, I could do that. And then they run off. And then they're best friends.
Rings me.
Shall I get you a box or shall I describe it to you?
No, so the part of that like, yes, I think I agree with that. I don't know. I'm not so sure about like the crash bug fighter part of it because like I feel like the Andalite would have had more damage. But then again, we don't know how much. Part of it that's really throwing me for a loop that I'm really unsure about. The Andalite didn't have the morph cube. Cameron and Dylan had the morph cube. They were the ones touching the morph cube. So how did that come into play? Is my
I think
question.
Cameron and Dylan found because like it must have been scattered with the wreckage, so they found it before they found the Andalite, and they might have like grabbed at the same time. I love that Austin and Jenna are trying so hard to fucking not react, and all they're doing is reacting.
So that's a throwback to Break Glass in Case of Dylan, a Patreon content. So join our Patreon and you can listen to this. But I definitely think it's our theory with the fucking...
Redacted. Hold on, this is Patreon content. You can't talk about it.
But
Obviously,
what if...
Dylan is a Nartec, and
Obviously.
our number one theory that we definitely think was the best. You are muted.
Oh,
my
you're
dear.
muted.
No, it's redacted.
Oh, got
I
us.
didn't get that joke at all.
Got
Amazing. Amazing. I don't know. They reacted in a way that makes me think that Maitaya did not, in fact, commandeer a bug ship, a bug fighter. But I still think that's a cool thing that she could have done. But
Yeah.
I now no longer
don't
think
know.
that's the case. But
I don't feel like that's the... I don't know. There's something about that that's making me feel like that's not totally the case. So
the thing that's making me feel like that's not the case is when I said it, Austin made the "that's such a good idea" face.
what?
When
What'd
I
you
said
say?
that she could have stole the bug ship, you were like, ooh.
she could have. That would have been a good move.
Yeah, damn, I wish I'd have thought of that. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Either way, I like that Maitaya and Dylan are besties in some form. Obviously not actual besties, but like, she trusts Dylan, and I like that. I don't want to say frustrated. What's the word? Like, there's, I don't know. I have a feeling about the division that's happening in the group. It's not frustration exactly, but like, I'm like, damn it, I just want to fast forward to when we're all like a team.
Homogenized.
Yeah, that's it.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah. Do we have any ancient questions from a million
Yeah,
years
they're in
ago?
your DMs right now.
Oh my god, why would you send them to my DMs? You think I look there?
Because you're running the Hirac list.
I
I
guess
thought it was
that's-
helpful.
There's
I
for
guess
sure
that's fair.
one that we have been waiting since Chapter 2, Episode 16 to answer. Because you remember we didn't have a Hirac Delest at 17?
No, we
I
didn't.
have like 3 questions that I got for the first November episode. That was when we cut.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I'll do them, and then we'll talk about them, and then we'll...
And we'll see if
We'll do-
one of them's the one
we'll
that Austin's talking
And if
about.
not, we're going to have a fourth, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Keither asks, query, what is a morph each humanimal and also max? And I like how Keither capitalized max. It's like lowercase m and then capital A. And then
Yeah,
lowercase
I've
m.
been spelling it like that forever now.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, not in like... I don't know if I started when he did that or if I did it before and seen it, but yeah, it's been like a
Yeah.
thing for a little while for me. I might have got it
what
from
is-
him, though.
What does a morph each humanimal and also max really want to do that they have not done yet? He's thinking of Zac's shoebill. Zac did morph shoebill exactly once, and then got chastised for it and hasn't done it again.
Deservedly so, I think.
Listen, I thought it was a cool idea at the time. Anyway,
It was fun.
No, it's hella cool.
it's very cool. I can't wait to do it when we need to create a distraction and I want to make someone think there's a machine gun. That's what I'm going to do it. Or
Oh,
if there
fucking
is
yeah.
a very plot specific need to move ducks, then
Yes,
I'm gonna,
from one side of a pathway to another, we are so fucking set. You don't even know.
Get your
I've got
ducks
the
in a
duck
line.
Maneuvering plot. What?
Get your ducks in a line.
Get the ducks in a row.
Got
Yeah,
'em.
that's right.
Oh, ducks in a row.
A line
Those-
is a row.
A line is
line's
a
a
row.
row.
What if it's like this, though? Instead of like this.
That's a get your ducks in a column
That's just a row in a different format.
Get your ducks about face.
in a diagonal. What have I not done? You know what I haven't fucking done? I really want us to lemur. I want all of us to go lemur. We all have it. We haven't done it. I just want a troop of
I did it
lemurs.
with you.
Did
In
we
the first
lemur?
Megamorphs episode, you were orangutan, I went lemur.
Okay.
Dylan doesn't
I
have
mean-
a lemur. Neither does Max.
I don't.
But
Dylan has used every single morph that she has.
all 2 of them.
What's
all
it
3,
like?
those 3. Bat, hummingbird, animal light, and animal light. I gotta like look at my morph list and see. Let's see. Sun,
I haven't
crow,
used
It can-
dog, dolphin, fly.
It
Haven't
can
done
also be
lemur.
something that you haven't acquired or recorded yet. They just say what
Oh,
you...
in that case, Zac has already had the idea and hasn't gotten around to doing it. He wants a pelican real bad because a pelican can carry shit. They can fly with a lot of weight in their dumb, stupid mouths. And I feel like that'd be extremely helpful for trucking some of this shit back and forth to the cabin. Guns and whatever. Morph cubes and time
A
matrices.
pelican with a gun.
Pelican
Oh,
with a
no.
gun. That new Pulp Fiction comic. Pelican with a gun. What about you, Alex? Which
Hey,
of your 40
Austin,
bajillion morphs?
What morph do I want?
Or orca.
Yeah, yeah, an orca. And I just haven't had time to make this happen yet. And I threatened to derail today's entire episode to do it multiple times.
I was waiting.
Nice.
Is that it? That's the only one?
Do you want them all? I'm sorry. How much
I'm
much Hirac Delest time do we have?
I don't care. It does say what is a morph. All right, so we've each picked one. Dylan, what?
Me and
or
Jenna.
What kind of things does Dylan want to morph, or what kind of things does Jenna look forward to Dylan morphing? You can pick more than one.
I think Dylan is actually going to. Oh man, I don't even know. Dylan's going to be a fucking menace. Is what's going to happen.
Uh-oh.
Literally anything that she sees, she's going to acquire at any time.
Feeling.
That's how Van do.
Let's have Andu.
What about Max or that other guy?
Cameron wants to do a
Grab for a second.
Velociraptor, but the ones from Jurassic Park.
Hell yeah! What a good answer. I feel like Cameron would be like, fucking unicorn, motherfucker. Like,
I want a unicorn, man. No, he doesn't like that fantasy stuff. Max loves to go human. It's his favorite. He would just go human again and eat.
nice. Okay.
I can imagine us going to like one of those walking with the dinosaurs dumb exhibits with the animatronics, and then Cameron just walking up and putting his hand on one. You're like, oh, doesn't.
Aw.
not.
Sir, step away from the dinosaur.
You don't understand. The fate of our planet is on the line. I need this.
Do you think? I feel like you would try it, but in the same way that, like, have you guys seen those TikToks?
Yes.
Someone catches like a pizza box and then they try to like Spider-Man.
Yep.
I feel like
Everybody.
you would try it just to try it, just in case.
There's like a conversation while everybody's standing by the raptor and everybody else leaves and he stands behind. Wouldn't it be cool if we could get that?
If only we went into the time of the dinosaurs.
There's no way that could happen, Alex. That's impossible.
Alex, that would require time travel and
Time travel
yeah.
in my Animorphs game.
We definitely didn't find a time matrix in episode 4.
Where's it at?
Zach's closet.
Nope.
Bowling ball bag.
Incorrect.
That's where it was back in when we didn't know where it was back in Megamorphs 1.
Yep.
All right. Next question. Hamad asks, I'm sorry to jump right into this, but I've been losing my entire head skull ever since he showed up, and it just occurred to me that I could actually maybe get an answer. I'm not a smart man. Why has no one brought up asking Max if they could record him?
This is it. This is the one I wanted to wait. The reason I wanted to wait to answer it is because Jenna was coming, and we knew what Jenna was getting. So, Jenna, do you want to talk about that at all? About
We can, yeah. That was kind of part of the entire intro story for Dylan, sort of right off the bat, was her finding this crash ship. Because we were trying to find a way to get Dylan morphing abilities pretty quickly.
Got a lot of ways you could do that, just so you know. We got figured out about 10.
Well, we figured it out instantly.
Good,
So-
good.
yeah, it was like idea. Like I'm like, I have a couple of things. Do you have any ideas? And she was like, well, I had this idea, and I was like, well, let's go with it. That's it. And that's how it came about. But yeah, I wanted to wait to ask why hasn't anybody got an Andalite morph yet, to wait to this because I didn't want it to spoil hers. But yeah, now you can answer that though, in your own opinions.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for Jenna to continue the story of how Dylan
Oh,
got the thing. Or is that just we got to go listen to the episode?
Now you got to go listen to the episode.
God damn it.
It's unforbidden. Fine.
yeah, it's
I don't
unblocked.
know. Zac just hasn't. I don't know. I don't even think that he thought it was rude. Just that he was like, not going to do that. If there was maybe a bunch of Andalites available, in fact, now there are two, he might see if Axe can teach him that thing, and then try to record them both. Because, like, I think that he would want to have it individual.
That would be cool.
Not the carbon copy. And if that would work, then maybe.
So they would get to see what their baby would look like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how I picture it working too. That's the way it is. Mixing DNA.
Do you think that if, let's say that Zac and Savannah both Frolis maneuvered Max and Mattia, they would still look different, right?
Yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, because like we know that Andalites are slightly sexually dimorphic, I believe, from the original series. So like if we both chose just to start different genders, already they'd be different.
We'd look like siblings. We'd look like Andalite siblings. That's kind of adorable. I love it. We have to do it now. We got to make this happen. Alex, why hasn't Savannah tried to record Max?
This is something that I didn't remember was a question, but have thought about a lot. Because Savannah's whole deal with Aximili was everything that she was trying to do with him was like just trying to offer stuff up to be like, trust us, like come with, like we saved you, and like we're going to keep like giving stuff to you to try and like, you know, prove goodwill. So that would be something that she would never ask of him, because she's so aware of that and so aware of how much of the Andalite culture he's not willing to give. And like, especially initially, he said, I'm not going to tell you anything about myself. And every detail that he gave Savannah was a huge deal to her. And like the first few times he presented information to her were really intense moments, like especially within the story, even like it was very intense. So just asking like, hey, by the way, can I have you as a morph? Like that is crossing a line in her mind. Like if Aximili ever like came to her and said like, record me, like have me as a morph, like that would be like, I don't even know if I can describe like the level of like what that would like mean to her, what that would mean in her mind from the rules that they've set forth. That would be like, hey, like we're the bestest friends forever, and I trust you implicitly with fucking anything. Like that would mean everything to her. So like that's not gonna be something she'd ever broach the subject on.
I don't remember who it was, but somewhere somebody said something about recording him, and he said no. He like said, I don't want. And also somebody asked him to record. This was even before the stuff on the roof with recording the human. Somebody asked him to record somebody, and he said no to sentient people. So he might not let you.
Grant. I wonder if you would, though, if it was for a Frolis maneuver. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Would the Rachel Starfish cloning gambit be a viable method for the humanimals to fight the Yeerks? The first answer is no, because we don't know that thing works. But, like...
Answer. No.
I think if, like, we figured it out, I don't think so. Because they were both fucking unmanageable.
Yeah.
You can't fight a war if you don't have a team, and that team would be awful. I mean,
Like, let's just say we did for fun to play in the space for a second.
sure.
Would that not be just a classic D&D party? Like everybody like, I'm gonna drive the truck into the fucking building. Yeah, use my grizzly claws to like fucking rob a forklift. Like, is that not just D&D?
Yeah, that's it.
Thought so.
So we'd be playing D&D.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
We don't do that.
No. Not anymore.
I think just based on the books. I think just based on the books, no, it's not a viable option, because you see how extreme they go. Like, spoilers for the Starfish book. one half couldn't even morph. She was so scared most of the time. The other half didn't care what anybody else had to say. So, yeah, sure, go ahead and split everybody into their split personalities. I don't think it'd be it'd work out.
It was also a brain thing too, right? Like the id versus whatever, where it's like one part of her had long-term memory and like feelings and control, and the other one didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, those are my answers. Does anybody else think anything different? No. Good talk. All right. I guess we're done. We did a Hirac Delest. The first one.
A short one.
2 months.
We will have another one sometime soon. We got to go over book 3 because we didn't even address it. So this was cool to have because we've been starving for one. But we're going to have to figure out how to plan another one. Or maybe we'll just make the one for book 3 longer. I don't know. Speaking of book 3, it is currently the 15th of January. Our next recording date, or our next date that we're going to be live, at least our next Sunday that we're going to be live is the 29th with Zombicide. That is 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from that, which is February 12th, we start book 3 of Dungeons and Dracon Beams. So yeah, you don't have to wait long. We just need a little break. I got to get some... You don't need to know all that. You don't need to know that.
Got to do some stuff.
I got to get some overlays and some music and some stuff edited. And then we will be back for you, my favorite friends. Hey, I'm Austin. And you can find me at CZDrop on Twitter. And right here every other Sunday, 11 American Eastern Time. Or 10 Canadian Central Time. At twitch.tv/CZDrop if you're listening to somewhere else and you don't know. If you're into more actual play podcasts, you can check out Late Starters that comes out every other Friday. Not this one, but the next one is the Friday it comes out. I shouldn't have said that because this is timeless. Pokemon, it's a Pokemon tabletop RPG where me and Alex and Casey and Tim play, I GM and they play some older than normal Pokemon trainers.
That's true.
That's all I got.
Hi, my name is Nate. I'm otherwise called the Splintersmith on all things internet. Most specifically, Splintersmith NC on Twitter and Splintersmith on Twitch. I'm also 1/3 of Soup Salad Sandwich, a podcast about food arguments, which is currently on hiatus. And I play Chapman in Sporadic Phantoms, which is an Animorphs ARG radio play podcast.
Yeah. Oh, right. Me. I'm here now.
You.
My name is Jenna, and I am a big nerd, and I'm very lucky to be here with these cool people. And you can find me at Jenna Chill with 1 L all over the internet, everywhere, pretty much, almost. I'm also on Botched and a part of Horse Girls, a positively academic podcast. And I'm the Taskmaster for Guild of Granddaughters, which we have a new one coming up in March. Check us out. It's going to be amazing. And I was also part of Nate's food podcast. It's great. And we got a new show coming out soon. It's a secret.
One might even say it's a surprise. Hi, my name's Alex. I'm Alex Birds on Twitter. But mostly I'm on 1,000 podcasts, many of which you have just heard here. But Animorphs Anonymous was not one of the ones you just heard here. And we have morphed into the Apple Grant Book Club. We discuss all of Catherine and Michael's books, and one day we will read every single one of them, and then we will start Animorphs all over again, I'm sure, because we need a new bit. Anyways, if you like that, you can check out Casey from that show. She's on Late Starters, which we already talked about, and it's on this very network. And if you listen to Late Starters, you're like, oh my god, I love Sweet Baby Tim. Check out Horse Girls. Oh my god, Tim and Jenna are on that show, the coolest people in the world. And of course, if you like the diabolical mind that is Jenna, Guild of Granddaughters coming out in March, like Jenna said, so it's great. So check all of those things out. They're wonderful.
All of us can be found in the D&DB Discord, which you can get a link to by visiting our website, draconbeams.com, aka milkyourfriends.com, or reach out to us on Twitter at D&DBpod. If you want to prove you're not a Yeerk and join our resistance, you can join our Patreon, which can be reached with those things I just told you. Mm-hmm. Go to those links, draconbeams.com or milkyourfriends.com. I'll say them as many times as I need to say them, so you go to the site and give us $1, please. If you give us $1, we'll confirm you as a non-controller. That's all it takes. Just $1, and we'll be probably good. If you want some D&D merch, we've got that too. We got stickers, we got t-shirts to cover your human body. Head to draconbeams.com or milkyourfriends.com for more info. That's it. We love you. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Or your non-human body. Okay, bye.
Bye.